So we've had quite a good intake. I think we are over 1 million classifications. So we've had 1 million objects classified by our citizen scientists across over 10,000 individual people participating. So there's thousands of people, and this is only in essentially the first day.
We have to go through what people are seeing and check whether that actually makes sense. And then if it does look reasonable, we have to do some calculations to see whether that is a true object or not.
What you should see is a bunch of white stars on a black background, but you'll see a red dot, a blue dot, and a green dot. So we have taken 3 images at different times and put them together. And so something that is moved in that colored image would leave a red dot, a blue dot, and a green dot. And so that range in spaces comes from a couple days to a couple weeks. So we can use that information between those points to figure out an orbit, a rate, a rough trajectory. So we have people in the next room right now calculating orbits on the things that people are seeing, and figuring out what these things could be, and then therefore where to point our telescopes now. Right.
There is so much happening at the same time. Everyone is working together and yet apart, and we just all know that we're all working to, fulfill the greater good.
The whole feel of this event is quite ecstatic. It's a very electric feel. We have Brian Cox popping in saying, "What have you found? Have you found Planet Nine?" The producer Paul King says, "Hey, are you going to find it for my show tomorrow?" Here I thought I was building a project for a year, but apparently it's only going to happen in a couple weeks at this rate. So this is great. So we still need people to jump on to planet9search.org and help us find that elusive object in space.
Pluto may not be a planet anymore, and you may not agree with that. But we now have the chance to understand why. A new potential 9th planet. But to do so, we're going to need your help.
We've been using SkyMapper, a robotic telescope at the Australian National University's Siding Spring Observatory, to produce the first digital map of the entire southern sky.
We've taken literally hundreds of thousands of images of the southern sky, and hiding in amongst these images we think might possibly be Planet 9.
But we need your help to search through these images in order to find it. In doing so, we also hope to discover other objects, dwarf planets like Pluto, comets, asteroids, and other pretty cool things in space.
Together, we may finally end the debate about Pluto being a planet and discover the first planet in our own solar system in more than 150 years.